Menu narration set to 100.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Looking to throw, Penix. Got a man, it's London. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle, caught by London. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Penix working out of the gun here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah, I threw it to the wrong person. Fuck that shit.
Are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, I threw it to the wrong person, Sean.
The 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down. Black. Hut, hut.
Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow, blue, 50, green.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Set, hut. 10, hey, blue. Ready.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
That's good for Packers. 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards.
60 red.
And the Packer 1st down.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Black, red. 6, mega. 10.
Love looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Black. 33, yellow. Black, blue. Black shot. Ready?
Love now. And that is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, red. 45, blue striker. Needle blue. Claws red. Hut, hut.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Green Bay.
Come on, set. Black walk, 50, green. Set.
Wilson going to try the right side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
10 seconds.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 10.
Down. Yellow, 43. victory rail.
Another carry for Wilson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
62, blaster, 6. Let's go now. Chop, 7. Hey, Green. Green Jack.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And just shutting him off there. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Ready?
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
A give. This is Wilson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Blue black. Needle blue. Fury yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. That's complete right around the 8. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Come on, set. Blue, go. 33. Yellow. Gray, green. Hut, hut.
They'll drop the throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Short throw caught by Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Penix. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
32 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Hey, red. 10 bucks on red. Blue striker. Slice blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got him in, complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Striker, 3-3.
A gain of 55 yards. And a Packer first down.
Drill green. Needle blue. White, white.
Now Love. Yeah, he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons, nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It's a gain of 9.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here we go.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. Still going in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Check up.
They'll run here with Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, But you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Again, it's Robinson.
Yeah, should have took that motherfucker outside.
But no further than that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
38 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Field, black. Red, cycle. 6, Mega. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
White. Black, blue. Black, ultra. Blue, striker. Cut.
Love. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Ready.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Come on, set. Blue, set, huh?
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
Blue, go. 10, black. Red, yellow. Black shot.
Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Fucking cockroach.
Tucker Kraft with his
Do that
second
shit.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we
The
go. Here we
Packers
go.
will set up for the
33,
2-point
yellow.
conversion.
Set, go.
Here's Love. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Falcons 14, Packers 12.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass is caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Here we go, shot.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go from Denver. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. James Pierce. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Mims sent in motion here. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will get into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Carter on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
So after one, It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
37. Oh, I said.
Now it's Dobbins, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It is 3rd and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 more yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw to the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one caught by Tompkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Here's Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
At the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Over set. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. And this will be incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well at the 17-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. That is high